Okay, as I'm following up on my trophies and medals, every time I come back home to this is my old place of residence. This is like memory lane. You definitely know you're in a boxer's bedroom. See here, this was my first hoodie given to me in 2010 when I was in the Commonwealth Games in India, in Delhi. Right there is the award I got. That was not only just after getting a bronze medal in Panama, that was an athlete certificate. They asked us if we wanted it in English or Spanish. I insisted getting it in Spanish writing. And this t-shirt here was given to us is actually an autographed t-shirt. I got Sylvester Mitty on there, James Cook on there, rest in peace Henry Cooper, John Conte, so much of our, see John Conte's name right there, UK legends. I think David Boy Green was there also, I can't remember, and I think John H. Stracey may have been there. And we had a whole supply given to us by Brute for t-shirts and aftershaves and deodorant. But every time when I come into this room, even though this is usually hung up, this is what I look at and always get inspired by the Fabulous Four. So in the meantime of pausing this video, I found a whole bunch more trophies and accreditations. This one came from boxing in, I think it was in Switzerland when I was in Basel. This one here is Mexico, the Pan American Games in Guadalajara, state of Jalisco. And all of these pins are different countries which gave us their pins, and we gave them Jamaican pins. So, wow, in memory there. Followed up by, this is my first ever one. This was in the Commonwealth Games in India. Yeah, going to Delhi. I'm in my Repton tracksuit there when they took that picture. So these were all of the pins of the countries. I had a whole lot more, but I just swapped them and gave some away to people when I came back home. So all these islands. And this was my first ever accreditation on the Vivian Harris versus Junior Witter bill. That was a good weekend out there in Sheffield, but the fight was in Doncaster. And shout out to Vivian Harris and the family for bringing me around with them, and everybody, the whole New York Gleason's gym team. These two, I forgot where I got these. One of them may be from Switzerland, and one may be from France. One from Switzerland, one from France. This is one of my trophy or medals, sorry, on the Jamaican Ray and Nephew Contender Series card. This medal here is a Commonwealth Games medal, and there's a little history attached to it. I think this was done by some locals in the village. So this is the Commonwealth Games medal. See it there, Delhi 2010. So made by some local villagers in Delhi. And here was the 2014 National ABA semi-finals. See it, England Boxing Elite Championships, Echo Arena, Liverpool. This is the accreditation given to us, what we got in Panama. And this was my first ever medal boxing at Brighton Beach. No, Barbican Beach in Jamaica. This was a real memory, man. First ever fight at middleweight and winning by stoppage. This is the British universities when I used to go to London Metropolitan. And I represented them winning against a university in Scotland. This one here was Ray Nephew 2012. I boxed twice, on the Wednesday, then the Wednesday after. And then this one is also the same medal. I think it's the same competition in Switzerland. No, Sweden. Sorry, it was Sweden. Sweden is where I got this medal from. Yeah, I got this in Gothenburg, Sweden. This is the Cyprus one in 2012. This is the bronze medal in Panama. This is Haringey Box Cup 2014. This is the Liverpool accreditation pass for the boxers in the ABA Elite Championships. So yeah, this was doing the Haringey Box Cup a year after. And this was the week after boxing the first week in Jamaica. This is the World Championships. A lot of memories out in Baku, Azerbaijan. And I hate the fact that I lost by 1 point, but that was the computer scoring of the day. And this here is from boxing in Quito in Ecuador. That was a very interesting country. And here is the Olympic Test Games in London at the Excel Centre, doing a training and boxing exhibition in front of Princess Anne, in front of the royals. This here was London novices, national novices, winning the North West London division under 10s in 2007. This one here, I think this was a white collar boxing event. I can't remember who was boxing on this, but it was an alright little event. And I think my friend did this for charity, and all the money went to a children's hospice. And again, this is back to my Repton, my first ever fight at Repton. So yeah, I mean, when I look at all of this stuff, and I've probably got more if I care to look for it, because my bag, all my boxing stuff is just full up. And I look at it there, I'm like, wow. Sometimes I think of all of these stuff, I'm like, I've done all of this, I look at the places, I'm like, did I really go to those places? And then I look right here, in front of me is an atlas, and I'm like, wow, I can just spin that globe and say, I boxed here, on the East Coast, I can say, I boxed around here, Ecuador, I can say I've boxed. Let me see where else did I box? In the around the central part of America, even here, Jamaica, I can say I've boxed. This is Central America now. Here we are, Panama. So, you know, when I look at this map, I can say I've been here, North America, Mexico. So it's good when I can look at this atlas and look at that map of the world and say, yeah, I actually been there. I can actually say, you know what, I've got experience. I can say I've been there, to India, and I'm still due to go to some African countries, man. You're on my radar. I haven't forgotten about none of you African countries. I can even when I look at certain parts of Europe now, so it's all good. And when I get my passport back, I'm getting my travel game back up. So anytime from next month or in the summer, that's all my traveling back. So that's what is going on in looking in my old household, going back to memory lane, looking at my atlas. Every time I look at this atlas, I look at places of the world I want to go, I want to visit. I look at countries that I want to box in, as I know people that have boxed in certain places. And I look at these medals and trophies and say, oh, I've got so much more to pick up. And also, my goal is to turn these things into money, so I can say, you know what, it's all good having trophies and medals. I now need to get things of monetary gain. So that's what's going on, man. This is Reece Sugar on that Jab Shigori. And welcome to the Trophies and Medals exhibition.